Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, you are clearly audible.
Okay. So thank you for the warm introduction. Namaskar and good day, everyone. Thank you, Aviation Crew Academy and Captain Shekhar, for inviting me here. I'm glad to be a part of your initiative and talking to our young generation. If my journey, experience, or knowledge is able to benefit even one student also here, my mission is successful. I'm already seeing so many talks happening for the students, so many high profile speakers coming at your platform and empowering the young generation. So I thought to keep this session very informative and practical today. Are you all in with me? Please write yes or no in the chat box quickly. I'm just trying to make this session as engaging as we can. Great. So Rajeshwari gives a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Rajeshwari. We have read so many talks. Hard work is the key to success. Mantra for success is hard work, and hard work. There is no second thought of getting the success. So I have a question in my mind. Why do you want to do hard work? Why do you want to do hard work? Can any one of you throw some light on this? Why do we want to do hard work? Can you quickly write in the chat box? Okay. So I'll tell you my experience. I do hard work because I enjoy doing hard work. It is not a compulsion on me. The compulsion is only 9 to 6 if we are in a job. Okay, that we have to, we have to fulfill our responsibilities. We are accountable for some work, so that is the reason we do hard work. But I honestly and I actually enjoy doing hard work. This is my passion. Before 9 o'clock in the morning, after 6 o'clock in the evening, it is my time. Nobody asks me to work, but if I'm able to work, if I'm able to give some extra time, if I'm able to learn something, if I'm able to inspire few people, if I'm able to help some people, that is my passion, that is my hard work, that is the thing on which the things which I am enjoying to work after the office hours or before the office hours. That is my true passion, and that hard work doesn't pinches me anywhere, doesn't pains me anywhere. I just love it. So do you agree with me? Can you just give me a heads up so that I can move ahead? Thank you, Rajeshwari. Thank you so much. Superb. So seems that you are, listening to my session and I should proceed with this. Great. So, I'll share an interesting fact with you. Do you know who is the most hardest working species on our planet? I'm trying to make it a little engaging and interactive. I'm sorry about that. But that's how I take these sessions. So ant is the most, one of the most identified species on this universe, on this planet, who is, known to be ant cheetah, जिसको हम जानते हैं, that small insect. And why is it known to be the one of the hardest working species on the planet is because the ant manages her own food and digs holes for their home. They store food for their future. So ant, a small tiny insect, and doing so many things. Great, Rajeshwari. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope I am audible because I just got a notification that my internet is unstable. Am I audible properly?
Yes, it's better now.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So similarly, when we relate to, we read a lot of stories at Google. So this is a virtual world. We have learned a lot of stories again. So we all know the story of Elon Musk. I think we can relate to his story also. He's a business magnate. I hope you all know him. So what are the learnings from his story? We have to be passionate, never stop working, even after failure. We can stand up again with head held high. And we can, achieve our dreams, we can follow our dreams, we can do anything what we want in our life. So today, from my story, from sharing all these journey and everything, also want you to take some key takeaways for yourself, and you should be so empowered that why to do hard work. What is the need? There are no shortcuts to life. I want each and every one of you, so to get empowered and have some takeaways. And definitely, I'll ask you guys. So that time you have to unmute yourself and answer my questions. Great, guys. So here I want to show an interesting video to you, and then we'll move ahead. Am I able to share my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Great. So I hope you all watched this video. And will anybody like to share what was the learning from this video? Or shall I continue? So there were great learnings in this video, you know. Hard work has to be regular, continuous. We cannot stop. Our roots are, building. Our roots are getting strong. Never mind if we are not able to get the results at that moment, but still we are learning something. So that is that this video has taught us. If you agree with me, please give me a heads up, Rajeshwari. Thank you so much, Naina. Thank you so much, Rajeshwari. Great, guys. So let's move ahead. So I was just sharing my journey about the sales profile, the experience which I had in my early initial career. Okay. Now after that, life moved on. I changed my career. I came into HR field, and after a couple of years, I started my own company, Young Minds, which is into uh, HR services, basically recruitments and trainings. I had a very limited vision. I was very happy where I was, not talking much to people, not meeting much, no networking, just busy with my work. So whatever hard work I was putting in, whatever direction I was putting, I was getting the results, and I was very happy in my life. Now, when this lockdown started, all the recruitment went on hold. We all were locked inside the houses. No clues what to do, how to do, and what is going to happen in next couple of days. So, and I am a kind of person who cannot sit idle. I've already shared so many times that I love working. I love working. So it gave me a thought, like I'm facing an issue, how to do time pass. Basically, it was, more of how to do time pass, because people are struggling how to spend their time, what to do, what not to do, besides these household chores and everything. This was a new thing which came to us. Somebody took it as an opportunity. Somebody took it, they were cribbing, they were not able to identify, or somebody was trying hard but were not able to get any solution. So there I thought, like so many people must be having a problem. Work from home is a new thing for all of us. 95% of the people, only 2-3% IT companies allow work from home. But rest of the people, they are in a habit of following a daily routine, going to the office. I'm sitting at idle at home. So a lot of people must be sitting. So there, an idea struck me, and I launched my first webinar on 21st of March, how to work effectively from home. And that was the first webinar. We had 12 participants. And I was extremely excited because I learned a new software, that how to do on that Zinc software, that was a new one and was free. How to do a virtual meeting, how to invite a speaker. I was camera shy and not able to speak, but still we managed, because that I had in my mind that, let's do something. Let's spend some time. Let's do some learning. Let's empower people how to work effectively from home, how they can engage their people. That was the first webinar. So 12 people joined. That gave me a huge motivation. Wow, 12, 12 log le aaye tum. Great. Then I launched the second webinar, then the third webinar, and it continued till mid-August, till the time, the webinar came to a saturation and almost everybody was doing, there were 100 webinars happening at different platforms, so at different topics. So till mid of August, I did almost 100 plus webinars on different topics with eminent speakers like Dr. Akil Busrai, Mr. Nikhil Desai, uh, in fact, the Joint Labor Commissioner of West Bengal, even Mr. Partha Sarthi, a lot of webinars we did. So that gave me a lot of, courage, confidence. I used to work like mad, 10 to 12 hours a day. So people used to ask me, we are sitting idle, we don't have any work to do. What are you doing 10 to 12 hours a day? I used to tell them that, I learned Canva, I learned to make posters, I learned how to use this Zoom. I trained a lot of community professionals how to use Zoom, because this was, these platforms, nobody knew. My social media team used to charge me 1,000 rupees per poster before this lockdown for our workshops or anything we wanted, 1,000 rupees. And now the same poster, maybe a little better, I was making at free of cost. Canva is also free tool. So they were cribbing, now you have learned a lot of things. I said, yes, uh, I can't sit idle. I have to do something. So at least if I'm not able to earn money, or if my clients are not giving me any work, because nobody knows what is going to happen, at least I'm learning something. So that was my learning. My team used to ask me, my colleagues used to ask me, मैम क्या कर रहे हो? I said, कुछ नहीं होगा तो कम से कम थोड़ी बहुत networking हो जाएगी, and I learned these free tools and softwares, because as I said that I was busy in my work and all these things. So that visibility was, missing, because we were not very active, we were not very live at this social media. So in this lockdown, I learned one thing, that we have to be visible, we should be active, because if we are not visible, only a small group of people know. But if we are wanting to impact a larger community, we have to be visible, we have to be digitally present, we have to be socially present. So I was just doing for the betterment of the community and empowering people. Suddenly one day, I got a call from a gentleman. He was watching my posters and all these things. He said, he runs Young Entrepreneur Network, YEN, where a lot of young HR, young professionals of startups are there. He said, will you become an advisor? I said, who, me? He said, yes, you have to become an advisor for a Young Entrepreneur Network Council. I thought, wow, this is an opportunity coming to me. Why to miss this? I said, yes, I'll be glad if I can help anybody, if I can help a young startup organization, I would be glad. So then after 2 days, he showed me his website and he put my photograph and all those things. So that was something new for me, that my picture, I'm a mentor I can be a mentor to a lot of startups. So that was a good thing for me. I was really excited and happy about it. Still continuing with my webinars and all these things. After a few days, I became chief people officer for a firm called CFO for SME. They work for SME, so I can design policies or anything for any of the SME. So that gave me more courage, more power. Wow, if I'm doing something new, I'm getting reward. I'm getting something new. I'm learning something new. People are noticing me. That was missing because I was not visible. I was just doing my work, not talking 10 to 12 hours a day where people are enjoying life. Even I'm enjoying working these things. So I'm getting rewarded and I'm getting benefited out of these things. I was quite extremely happy. That gave me more power and more passion to work. I started, instead of 9 o'clock in the morning, I started working at 7 or 7:30. I then slowly I collaborated with a lot of HR communities, Faridabad Management Association, HR Milestone, HR Success Talk, HR Sampark, a lot of HR communities. And when people started, seeing that, okay, she's doing so many webinars, she's doing on different topics. Even I started getting requests, please get associated with us and do webinars with us. So I got huge networking. My network expanded like anything. I spoke at few platforms. I became a moderator. I was a very camera shy person, never spoke because I was into recruitments on other things. So it was never my cup of tea. So I learned moderating the sessions. I learned hosting the sessions. Today we are talking so freely, so confidently. But that time it was a new normal for everything, for everybody. We all were learning different things, different platforms. There were so many platforms. I explored all the platforms: Zoom Meet, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, all the platforms I explored, and many more. There was under Atmanirbhar Bharat, there was a new platform called BenchFab. I explored that also, and I taught so many corporates and professionals because that was a new platform. So I taught them, and that gentleman then got featured at I think Business World magazine. So if we have an intent, if we are hardworking, if we are pursuing our dreams, because this lockdown gave me a dream to be visible, to empower people, those who are struggling, how to become visible. So I just told them, I taught a lot of communities of how to become visible, how to host online meetings, how to host virtual meetings, how to collect data, how to conduct workshops, how to make posters. I did a lot of these things. And gradually, we kept on going. And finally, I landed, become president UP HR Council for Women Indian Chamber of Commerce. That was like, wow thing, which I have never expected. And it was never in my dream that someday I'll take this seat and I'll try to empower as many women as I can, because I understood that, I was in a different frame of mind. The shift, my journey from that point to this point in lockdown, it took a lot for me, and a lot of women want to come at this platform or maybe reach this level. So I just took it as my passion, and there I took up this charge of Wiki, and I was extremely happy. Also, when we were networking, we found out in that, a lot of women have a problem. This new normal, doing the jharu pocha, dusting of the house. Of course, few men were also helping, but many of the men were not helping out. Maybe they did not want, or maybe they were busy with their office work or other things. So women, it was a very different shift for women, managing everything. She cannot tell no to her boss. She cannot tell no her to her friends. She cannot tell no to her family members, colleagues, children, siblings, husband, in-laws, her parents. Nobody she can say no. So what is going for a woman? And she is not complaining. Every video call she comes with a smiling face. If their boss nominates them for a training or anything, she has to be there with a smiling face and attending all those sessions. So wow, what a that Durga roop of women came in front, doing multitasking, learning a lot of things, teaching a lot of people, and be available for everyone and at every point of time. So that gave me a thought, and wherein I launched my platform called Women with Wings, where we bring inspiring stories of women, how they are maintaining work-life balance, how they are, this new shift of coming digitally online, where women are services that women are not so digitally equipped or not technically, they take a step back when it comes to technology. So but they are equal, and you ask a woman and she'll be available online at any point of time. So that gave me a thought that why not bring these inspiring stories, and we from all across the country are, within 2 months we have done almost 12 sessions, and women like Nirbhaya's mother, international cricketer, ex-international cricketer Jaya Sharma, chief operating officer of a government organization, and many chairmen of CII have already come at our platform and shared their success stories. It is not always about a success story, but it is about their hard work, their passion, what they have done, about breaking the glass ceiling, which women is doing. So we have done a lot of inspiring stories, and I'm very happy, glad that this lockdown, this pandemic gave me, a lot of people are cribbing, but I take this as an opportunity. It came to me as a boon. It's not always about money, but it is about inner satisfaction also, that yes, I did hard work, I put in so much of efforts, so I'm getting paid, I'm able to contribute, I'm able to help a lot of women, a lot of students. I've taken a lot of talks, and finally, I am a part of awards team with the HR community, HR Success Talk. So I've taken this initiative. We have successfully done 2 virtual award ceremonies. So when we receive love and appreciation of people, so at the back of the mind, we feel satisfied that okay, we have done something. Yes, people are recognizing and people are applauding and people are liking it. So that is what, you have to follow your passion. You have to put your hard efforts very focused way, and what is that you want to achieve. Yes, initially when I started this journey in this lockdown, I did not have much idea, because we never knew that this pandemic is going to take so long. We will be going digitally or virtually for such a long time. Even I thought that it is a matter of 15 days, 20 days only, but it's stressed. Today also I'm working from home only. So today, last week only I became a mentor for IIT Kottayam, and I'll be mentoring the young startups, young entrepreneurs, they are budding entrepreneurs. So this is, I feel, I'm thankful to Almighty and thankful to God that if I have put so much of efforts, I have got the results, and people are, seeing my contribution, my work, they value me so much, and I am going to be a speaker, and I'm going to, nurture them. I'm going to help them. So this is a cause which I identified for myself, that this is a cause where I have to help a lot of women. I have to help a lot of students. I have to help the community. So but all this happened because I was doing hard work. I was doing, a lot of incidences happened where the speaker is there, the technical glitch is there. We could not conduct the webinars, we could not conduct the sessions. Sometimes we did the session, we did not get the proper audience, and we had to cancel the audience. But I was very passionate, so okay, once I failed, now second time I'll again do it. So I had to reboost my energy, I had to energize myself, and I then again came back. So hard work is the ultimate key. If you fail also, still you are learning something, because as I said that I just wanted, my intention was very pure, that I just wanted to help the community or keep myself busy. अगर उसमें पैसे भी नहीं कमाए, networking भी नहीं किया, तो at least we could have, I learned a lot of things, which can help me in the long run. And we see, prediction says by 2025, the world will be totally digital. So I'm glad that I got digital at the initial stage only, at the early stage only. I'm glad that I learned all these things, and I taught, by learning, and I taught simultaneously. I taught also so many senior people that how to be digitally present, or how to conduct online seminars. So that was something, which I love it, and I pay a lot of gratitude to the universe, to the Mother Earth, that I got this opportunity. So guys, I think now you also must have learned about this, that how persistence we have to be in achieving our goals. If you put your goals today, and you follow it vigorously, you put in a lot of efforts. The first question which I asked you in the beginning, that do we should we take shortcuts, or should we take the proper road maps, align our road maps, align our goals properly? So I think by now you must have got the answer, that why is it to work step by step, why we should follow our passion by putting hard work. Also, by watching that bamboo shoot video also, we must be clear that uh, our roots are getting built, we are getting strong. So we regularly need to focus, and we regularly need to keep working. Here I'll share another example with you. uh, I hope you must all be knowing about this game of lawn tennis. uh, I was reading a story at YouTube. That was a match about Andre Agassi and Boris Becker. At one point of time, Boris Becker was a player wherein nobody could defeat him. So Andre Agassi also was trying in his initial matches, in her earlier matches, and he was never able to beat Boris Becker. So he used to talk to his coach, and he was talking to his coach that what is different in Boris Becker. I am a good player. I follow passion. I do so much of hard work, and I know all the skills because he's the best player. I know all the skills. Still, I am not able to beat Boris Becker. So what is there? So his coach gave him a simple answer. There must be something different about Boris Becker. Please find it out if you want to beat him actually. So he took it up as a challenge that yes, I have to beat Boris Becker. You know what he did? He watched a lot of videos. He used to lock him inside in a room and used to watch his old matches with everybody he was playing. He watched one match, two match, three match, 10 matches, 20 matches, and regularly rewinding, replaying, fast forwarding, and watching the matches continuously. And then he finally recognized a technique that Boris Becker was following. I'm not sure if you know, but let me share. Boris Becker had a tendency while playing, while he was doing his serve, he used to, take his tongue at the center or at the extreme left. And in whichever direction his tongue was going, his serve was going in that direction only. And that Boris Becker was doing unconsciously, even he was not aware that he was doing it. And Andre Agassi caught that. Okay, this is skill. He watched almost 50 100 videos, and he saw, yes, this is the thing which he can beat Boris Becker on this. He watched a lot of interviews just to see that does Boris Becker does it purposely, or if he's aware about it or not. He figured out that Boris Becker also doesn't know. And the next match he played with Boris Becker, and Andre Agassi was the winner. That was a wow moment for him. Everybody asked him when he was a champion, he was declared a champion. So they asked him in the interview, that how did you defeat him? You were trying for so long, and a lot of people were trying so hard and for such a long time, but nobody was able to beat him. And that time he shared this story, and even Boris Becker was surprised. How come he knows about me like this? And then Boris Becker went back and saw his old videos, and he saw, yes, he is correct. And that is the point, he nailed it, and he hit it at the right time and at the right thing. And he won the match, and Boris Becker lost that match. So the crux of sharing this story was hard work, dedication, passion. So we have to, our hard work has to be a mixture of all the efforts. Hard work in the right direction, focus direction, perseverance. If you feel demotivated, you have to again stand up, energize yourself, and then again you have to, start moving in a direction. And definitely hard work never goes waste. Please take me this as a word. I talk to so many people, my experience. I talk to a lot of industry experts also. Everybody says that, hard work never goes waste. We have so many success stories nowadays. Your story, so many people, Mr. Sandeep Kochar, so many success stories are coming our way, and every success story has that only one gist, that hard work in the right direction, in the right manner, with the focused. You have to be focused, you have to regularly do. It's not that you do one thing and then you stop doing it. There has to be a proper roadmap behind it. You read the success story of Ratan Tata, you read the success story of Infosys. So there are lot many examples in front of us. We just need to follow our passion. We just need to uh, uh, you know uh, uh, have an icon for us, that okay, he or she is my icon, I have to follow him, I have to see a success story, we have to see how much of hard work they have done, what daily routine they are following, and then we have to make our way, we have to make our path, right? So just to summarize this, it has to be a mixture of determination, perseverance, and it can take to any heights. If you are not able to reach to any heights, still there are a lot of learnings for us, and we have to pick, and that will always take us to achieve our goals. So guys, I'm sure, and I request each one of you who is present in the show today, or maybe each one of us who is watching this show, please define your goals and please define your roadmap properly. Hard work will definitely take you to your level. Hard work will definitely take you to the goal. We normally say a dream does not become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. Your body, mind, and soul should be in action, and you should never get tired. You have to give proper food to your body, you have to give proper food to your mind, and you have to give proper food to your soul. Our energy levels have to be high. So, this is from my side. I'm open to any questions, any feedbacks, any suggestions. Captain Shekhar, this is over to you.
Sure. Ricky, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Any questions or anything? Any remarks?
The session was wonderful, and the best thing, ma'am told to everyone that yes, all the gist of success story is this, that hard work in the right direction with great focus will always help you to achieve your goals. So I'm very happy with the session, and it was a bodacious one, and I'm really looking forward for more session. Thank you so much for sharing the great platform with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I would love to stay connected with all of you. In case I am able to help any one of you, I'm able to touch any life, I would be more than happy and I would be glad. Thank you so much,
Great
Captain
words,
Shekhar,
ma'am.
for inviting me here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Raja Rajeshwari, you can conclude the session.
Okay, so we would like to propose a hearty vote of thanks to you, FLE Sangal, for gracing today's webinar on an important topic, hard work never goes waste. I'm sure that was a wonderful session. I'm sure all the participants take note of your suggestion and further utilize in their career. Lastly, I'll thank you again, whole team of Asprey Aviation Private Limited. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was an
Thank you so
amazing
much.
session.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.